A man was standing beside his motorcycle, drinking water. Just then, an innocent little girl who collected trash came there. Very humbly, she said, "I am very thirsty. Please give me a little water. My throat is dry." But that angry man pushed the girl away, spilled the water bottle on the ground, and threw down her trash-collecting bag. Then, in rage, he also hurled another bag that was kept on his motorcycle onto the ground. The girl quietly kept gathering her scattered things. She picked up the empty bottle lying on the ground, put it in her bag, and silently walked away with sad heart away, while the man kept insulting her. Exhausted by intense thirst, the girl reached a dustbin. Perhaps there might still be a sip of water left in some bottle. She began putting the empty bottles into her trash bag one by one. In one bottle, a little cold drink was left. She took a sip, but the taste was bad, so she spat it out and kept the empty bottle in her bag. Meanwhile, her eyes fell on the bag that the motorcyclist had thrown in anger. She opened the bag and found a motorcycle key inside. She immediately went back. Meanwhile, the man was standing there anxiously, looking for his key. The girl innocently asked, "Is this your key?" The man asked in surprise, "Where did you find it?" The girl replied, "It was in the bag you threw away." Hearing this, the man felt ashamed. He stopped the girl and then took some money out of his pocket and wanted to give it to her. But the girl refused with a smile. He insisted again, but she still did not take the money and quietly went back to her work. The man, holding the key in one hand and the money in the other, fell into thought. The girl again silently started to collect the bottles from the dustbin. A little while later, a young boy passed by drinking from a bottle of cold water. Quickly, the thirsty girl ran up to him and said, "Brother, I am very thirsty too. Please give me a little water." The boy said, "Hold out your hands." The girl joined both her hands together. He poured a little water into her hands, and the girl slowly began to drink. A look of happiness appeared on her face, but the very next moment, the boy threw the empty bottle hard on the ground, laughed at the girl, and walked away. The girl kept looking at him in surprise, then quietly picked up the bottle, put it in her trash bag, bottles again. The same motorcyclist was watching all this from a distance. Now he had deeply realized his mistake. He slowly came near the girl and, without saying anything, placed all his money beside her trash bag, then stood quietly to one side and watched her. The girl, as before, kept collecting one bottle after another with patience and silence. When she picked up her bag and was about to leave, suddenly her eyes fell on the money placed on the ground. She was stunned. She looked all around, but there was no one there. With trembling hands, she picked up the money. Tears began to flow uncontrollably from her eyes. Over and over, she kept thinking, "Where did I get so much money from?" She could not believe it. She burst into tears, then fell into prostration and began thanking Allah Almighty. Only one feeling remained on her lips, that Allah never leaves his servants alone, and he rewards the patient from where they cannot even imagine. Remember, behavior shown in anger later leads a person to shame. Allah Almighty rewards patience, humility, and kindness in the best way. Helping someone is not a small thing. It is the greatest identity of humanity. If you liked the story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share it, and like